No, tell me.
Someone trolled him, basically. I'm serious. They trolled him. Like, there was some village that he promised to take revenge on. They were trolling him all the time. No one believed in how cool he was. Something like that. It's very bad. Like,
oh, okay. I'll need to look into that because
it's like actually an internet troll.
I don't know like what I was expecting. Waiting for an actual like Lizard getting super deep dive into like, oh, we're getting something really like in-depth information. Well, all right, and he just got trolled. That's the main point. But Monster, he's not having a great time here. He will get the safety at least away from the rest of the cut. They're trying to secure Jubei. This is the classic brawl, protecting the tree strat. Alpha trying to invade, but they will keep the trees up.
I love the fight though. Like they both teams, they showed up. They fought like some Polish hooligans after a football game in 2001 on a field. I like it. Don't Google that. That shit is brutal, by the way. But anyway, anyways, like
I actually
nice little brawl.
I don't see Satoshi in the game, so. Monster, who was Alpha's offlaner. Yeah, he's standing in. So the funny thing is, he's standing in for the team that he no longer plays with because he was Alpha's offlaner in Division 1.
Maybe he's back. It's the Schrodinger's monster. You open one game, he's there. Maybe he isn't. You never know.
Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't for sure. I'm curious to see how this mid shaker is going to work out. Black Soul, we know that he's on the side of Alpha. I think probably the best player. I maybe debate Rises. He can have his good games and he can have his good days, but consistency wise, like Black Soul, if he has the confidence to pull out a mid shaker, I mean,
no. Soul is definitely their real position one. Like Rises has all the games that I watched so far. Rises really struggled. Unfortunately for the team, he wasn't either given space or he couldn't find the space or he wasn't playing his heroes. I don't know what it is, but he's the one that struggles the most on that team. Meanwhile, on the other side, I feel like Italiano Gangstar so far already kind of.
Rises, he did go 22-1 on Lina versus Fart Studios in game 1.
Yeah, but Fart Studios went some Necrophos.
That is also true.
It was the best Lina game ever, and he was completely uncontested. But yeah, he did carry Troll.
Oh, he might just actually die in the bottom lane. He's got the axes. Italiano Gangstar, he's missing all of his right clicks, and he's almost going to get the kill onto the Marcy. However, one hit. Oh.
He's playing with fire.
Oh, he's still going in. Empyrean. Can he get it to take damage? It's going to be enough. One more right click thrown into the mix. Bigot looks like he will be trading off with a potential kill for him. And the cookie is also interrupted with the throwing axes. Rises secures the last kill in the lane. Solo experience kill as well. Nobody to share it with.
Yeah, that's a good start. That's how you want to start the game. If you're any team, 2 kills on the safe lane. That's a feels good man right there. I don't know why he remained a bit too long with the Marcy. By the way, what did I tell you about the mid lane? Can you remember?
Shaker should destroy the Ember. Yeah,
and he's
doing it right now.
He's not destroying him, man. He's making him turn off the game. Like this is literally disconnect range right here. That's where we're going. But sad man, he's not like that. He always comes back, so I'm sure
he'll find a way.
He knows the lane is just very rough.
Just gotta make sure that the end result is gonna be a W.
Yeah. Bot lane though is very difficult for them. They can't jump this troll, because what do you do as Marcy? You're literally all right clicks, right? And you can't do that versus him. 60% miss chance is it's quite a lot. It's not 17%, but it's quite a lot. They go in.
Let's see what they can cause this time. The cookie stun is there, and again, just a lot of right clicks being missed, and that is gonna be enough. The debuff runs out.
Finally, they manage. Soul
So getting dived in mid. Oh, Sadman
Oh,
dies
that's
because
sad.
Joker rotated in, the root connected, and he couldn't right-click Soul.
That's very sad. Like he goes in for at least something, you know, like Hail Mary play in which you come back. You have 8 last hits versus 23. He has 3 times the last hits on the Shaker. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, you say it's sad. It's sad, man.
That's not a funny joke, Panda. But I am laughing though. Yeah,
But you're still laughing.
yeah, it's
I
still
mean, I
good.
only make terrible jokes, so
It's good
no
enough.
offense taken.
His name is Sad, by the way. SAAD. So
yeah,
his
I guess
middle
he's
name.
Sad
Yeah.
or Sod.
Yeah, Sad probably.
That's what they call a player nickname. Their second name. Scourge Duck.
Yep.
Great minds think alike, eh? Top lane, Root is there. He actually walks back into it. Monster's got no mana left, so they're just going to trade off basic right clicks here, but it will do a decent amount of damage onto Jubei.
His last name is, by the way, actually McDuck, just so you know. The player's last name, so be careful with the jokes that you make.
That is a...
Are you checking right now?
I mean, I could. Just to make it better. All rises. That's an easy CS. He misses in bottom. It always hurts when he missed the flag bearer.
Especially with the troll that has like a bazillion damage, but what can you do? Like,
Can you do?
if you go too close, you might get thrown by the Marcy, so you're being a bit careful about that. So far, so good for Alpha. Like, they're winning lanes. They're winning mid, they're winning top lane. Bottom lane as well is not that bad.
Yeah.
Soul, Arcane Rune.
Everything going according to plan. Soundman gets the stun. The Shaker is in trouble. Doesn't get to do anything. And they will get a second kill off of Joker with the support rotation for the action rune. Black Soul will be picking up the Arcane in his bottle, but we'll have to... Will he rotate to the side lane now? Like, you got Arcane, you could just rotate right away?
He
Or do you need
could,
to
or
protect mid?
he could, or he could just continue farming a bit, right? Like he struggled on the mid lane, so just getting everything back would be pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
By the way, even though he got tripled by the CS of Shaker, Shaker is only what 20 gold in front, like not even in front at this point. It's crazy, right?
Yep, Ember's been surviving. And the kill and the assist that they just picked up actually means a lot.
Of course.
Every kill you get is always like 4 or 5 CS. Troll in trouble once again. This is not the first time, but it is the Marcy who seems to be falling in first. Rise is able to dodge around the trees. Italiano Gangstar with the help of the snap. I think they overextended a little bit too much. Desperate for these battles, but just can't turn them in their favor. Scourge McDuck also has to hide in the top lane. This top lane is just being pressured a lot by the Mars and the Dark Willow. Talking about Monsters Mars, he's gone for Falcon Blade. How often do we actually see this being built on Mars? Not very often in my eyes.
Do we ever see it?
I'm asking you.
I feel like I never see it. It's like, but it is a good item.
Player preference?
Overall.
It's a good item, yeah, like maybe it's a player preference thing. Mars does kind of struggle with mana from time to time. It does give you a little bit of extra on top of that. Right click scales with God's Rebuke. Extra tankiness. It's viable.
Yep.
Falcon Blade has only from time to time been like a option. I don't feel like it's ever been like straight up meta, except for the collective sum. Like there's the few heroes that usually opt for Falcon Blade if the game is correct and the hero is correct.
It's been probably in the best state ever, Falcon Blade. Like in the last couple of months, it's like Falcon Blade, Meteor Hammer, and Radiance. Those are the flavors of the patch right now. You're building one or the other. Some heroes. I mean, Doom is probably making Octarine Core one of the most picked up items just because Doom is played a lot, but besides that, no one else is buying it really.
4-4 on the board, and net worth is somewhat tied. Alpha, I think they only hold to a couple hundred gold of an advantage. The difference has really been built by the snap.
It's crazy how close, just how close everyone, when it comes to cores, is. It's like 100 gold up and down. Nothing crazy from these lanes. They're really neck and neck.
Super close, and the snap has 20 last hits picked up as well, so that does kind of bring balance from this off lane, accumulating a total of like 60 CS. And the mid lane, yep, trying to go for Black Soul. Sunman.
Nice from Soul. Yeah, very nice fissure. To stun the Ember and also break the Mortimer's Kisses. Really, really nicely done. And then he backs out. They don't get the kill. They also waste Mortimer's Kisses. Yeah, solid. Now you should probably make a move on top lane with the Shaker, or just continue farming up. I don't know what he's gonna buy. Like, is it some Blink Dagger Shaker? Is it
He's going for double bracers at least, but he might just end up dying here. They're gonna go all in with this fight. Ember Spirit with another Remnant jump, and the Slate's gonna finish him off. The egg, everybody's just gonna run away from it. Joker has to battle it out. Ember Spirit gonna get hit by another Fire Spirits. That is level 3. It does hurt, but he has always got the option to just Remnant TP home, come back in. Empyrean Joker, gotta be careful not to overextend too much here, knowing that December is returning.
Do you think that he should have just echoed there? You know, echo in between all of them.
Wasn't it on cooldown?
Nope. He had echo. He never used echo. How can it be on cooldown?
I saw echo was on cooldown, and the
what did he ever use?
Fight was over, but I guess it might have just come off cooldown. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was available. But I guess if it was ready, he should have definitely used it. Oh, nice jump there from Salmon, catching Joker off guard. And top lane, they've got the Ursa also inside. He needs that enrage, and he's not going to get it. There we go. Echo Slam for the kill. Black Soul will pop it just as the stun was about to end. Otherwise, Ursa would have enraged and might have potentially been able to buy a couple extra seconds for the chase.
That's why he didn't use it.
That's why he didn't use it.
He knew he's going to need it in 1 minute on top lane. What a player. What a player. But sometimes, for real, players do save their spells just because they know they need them for bigger goals later on. Chances are you wouldn't get a kill mid, you just survive.
Yeah, I think you always plan ahead a bit, like, yeah, I don't want to use it right now because it doesn't look like this fight's winnable. Jubei going to drop the Overgrowth onto 2, Mortimer's Kisses. This one is much further away for a Fissure to cancel out, so they're going to take down Joker. Ember also trying to make a move towards mid, and Empyrean is also chasing the Ember, so they had full vision and full information. Get the hell out of there.
Not easy to kill the Phoenix. Doesn't have the egg, but still not easy to kill him.
Mars starting to blink, build into the Blink Dagger. It's not going to be the rush timer because you did build the Falcon Blade in between. Battle Fury almost up on the Troll Warlord. It's just a just need to farm a little bit more on Alpha.
Can I just share some emotions with you, T-Panda?
What's on your mind?
You're on my mind. But besides you, the fact that I love Div 2 because of all these heroes that I never get to see usually, you know? Like, it's a different game. It's a different kind of a beast, Division 2. Not only in NA, everywhere else, like Shaker mid lane. I haven't seen that since 2018, and I see it now, you know? It's like, it's pretty dead, but under the right circumstances, it can work, so they pick it into the Ember. I don't... Like, he still died a couple of times. He definitely decimated Ember on the mid lane, but...
I mean, I can tell you,
he fed after.
Underrate, or I will totally agree with you about Division 2, because while you've been, you know, doing the Division 1s and the big tournaments, the LANs, the majors, the TIs, the occasional Division 2 from time to time, you know? I've been grinding this for 4 or 5 years, seeing these wacky plays and builds and heroes come out, and it's always entertaining. And, yep, getting the Marcy in the bottom lane with this rotation from Alpha. I think one of the struggles Alpha also had last tour was making these big rotations happen and actually getting to win those trade-offs. It felt like they can come out strong in the laning stage, and they just dropped the ball at 15 minutes and they couldn't beat anyone at that point. They were just, all right, we're just going to lose the game right now. We're not getting anything to work in our favor. But back to the you know, the whole Division 2 shenanigans. Like, they were calling me last year when I was doing 4 different regions of Division 2, the protector of Div 2.
4 regions. Do we have 4 regions? SCA, NA, SA, Europe. Okay, we have at least 4 regions.
Yeah, I was doing NA, SA, East Europe, and SCA last year. So plenty of Division 2 games. I think I cast like 340 games last year.
That's why when I look at you, you have that crazy eye. Now I get it.
The twitch. It is there. They're diving mid though. Can they get the kill onto Joker? A bit surprised, I guess. They have to use the haste defensively on the Shaker too.
Yeah, he's got haste.
Look at Rises. This guy is just between the old tier 1 and the tier 2, trying to chase a Treant Protector, but no success.
The man has a battle fury. For me, he's free to do whatever he wants to. This is probably the best game I've seen him play since that Lina game you mentioned. So I'm just happy he's having a good game. Rise is my bro. Do whatever. Just farm up. I believe in you. I do think that they have a problem with the Shaker not going blink first. Like, this Aghanim's will be a... It's not gonna be late for an Aghanim's timing. It's just that for the game timing, it's gonna be late because you'll just be farming on your mid lane Shaker. You won't really be doing much. Like, look at where Shaker is. He's just mid chilling, you know?
Yeah, it's just hitting creeps. And you got 2 heroes now with Khalif capability, as you have it. But Monster shows up for the arena. Marcy cannot quite get the safety until now. The fear comes to the backline, breaking the Mortimer's kisses, but Rises drops to 1 HP, and he has to fight with his ult. He's all in. There's nothing he can do. Sticks came off cooldown. He didn't even get to use it. Oh, Rises, you were talking about him having the best game since the Lina game, and now painful loss. Painful loss.
It happens usually like this. He's a little bit too aggressive, wants to make moves. He doesn't play the carry like the carry is played right now. He's more of an old school, well, not necessarily old school, but like 2016, 2019 carry that joins the fights because the mid lane was actually the true core. Anyway, when mid lane was infected with SFs and snipers and whatnot, he fights way more. And honestly, on that top lane, maybe the problem was he's there because Shaker isn't.
Well, they're going to find in mid. BKB used by the Marcy. That's a good reveal, and the Troll's dead again.
Oh, that's twice in a row now. Oh,
maybe he can get more. All he needs is a couple punches onto Empyrean, even with the attack speed slow. What you gonna do? Marcy's got
when they come
Unleash
for
up.
you, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Marcy comes for you? Yeah.
Spear comes out with the brambles. They can get some revenge on the offlane Marcy. Jubei, 3-man, beautiful overgrowth. Sun might just keep on punishing. Okay. If only he got the blade mail for the enchant totem slap. There could have been a big damage return, but they're gonna keep on going. They're not done yet. Just wants to keep up with the distance from the Shaker, not to go straight in, but he got the Slate of Fist available. Joker, also pretty low.
Still fighting.
2 more hits will do.
Yeah, like
Marcy DPC.
Marcy did die in the end, but you killed the troll twice. That's huge. Like, you just... This troll was on top of... He was on top of the network charts. Now Ursa is 1k ahead of him. Scourge, McDuck. He almost has a Blink Dagger completed together with the Battle Fury.
Ooh, nice Slate dodge there from Sam. Oh, he can't actually get out with the first Remnant jump. And the Phoenix Egg was inside the wall. He couldn't actually hit it with the Snapfire.
Snap has Yules? Damn, B-God. Always finds his farm.
Always does. Yeah, I was talking about the Snap in the laning stage had like 20 CS. He's actually at 5,000 net worth right now, which is almost... It's almost double compared to both of the supports combined on the side of Alpha.
And it's almost as much as the Shaker. Now imagine having the first 3 minutes in which you have 3 times the amount of CS that Ember has, and then you fall off completely off the face of the earth. Like, the Ember is 1,000 gold in front of you. It's rough.
Rough indeed. Who let the dogs out?
Rough.
4K lead for the cut.
I won't leave you hanging. I'll play the bit.
I love that you did. I love that you did. All right, Alpha, they're making a move towards top. They can catch the Marcy. They could force out an 8-second BKB, but they are seeing these moves. Some good moves over there as they can reposition. That deep ward actually on the cliff only shows towards the Roche Pit and the river. So they don't have full information about what's happening. One ward also placed down right in the middle of these camps. I'm very curious about this ward. I will tell you. Like this one right here next to the medium camp above the Roshan Pit. But no worries about any wards. They do find the Marcy in the end, and the kill will go through. Snapman coming in with the Remnant jump. Still on the chase. He wants to fight the Mars. Well, with the Mortimer's Kisses, that is very doable and achievable. Just needs a hit. All right, he'll die to the tick damage. It's going to be enough. Be God.
Be God, indeed. Oh, man. I'm just worried for the troll. Are we worried for the troll? Do you share the sentiment? Is he going to find his footing? Is he going to come back into the game? He's going for a basher. Sorry, BKB. Yeah. So Battle Fury, BKB, go into the pit immediately after. That's somewhat of a fight.
Black Soul gets he gets poked right down with that Aghanim's jump. They need to survive. They need to get him out of there. He does get the jump away, but the Marcy's already finished off with the egg and finishes off Black Soul. The cut. They're just running them over right now at this point. They just don't have the capacity to fight back. They're fully ready on the side of the cut.
So back in the day when Shaker was a popular mid lane, right? Like he was a popular mid lane for quite some time. He was popular because you couldn't stop the Aghanim's jump. Like he just jumps, even if you stun him, he still flies over and he completes the jump. And he gets stunned, but he gets stunned at the end. You know? Right now, if you stun him mid-jump, he just falls down. If you grab him mid-jump, you'll just stop him. If you even brambles, even overgrowth, any chains, searing chains, all of these spells will literally stop him in the spot. And because of that, the Aghanims is not built anymore on him because it just sucks. It's just not as strong. So my problem was like you're saving all this time to buy that Aghanims, and I'm just not sure if you'll be able to have impact with it. I hope that he will. I hope that he's gonna prove me wrong and find a different way to execute with it, but it's just difficult. It's not an easy item to play around with.
Game is hard.
Game is hard indeed, yep.
Well, they are encroaching in towards mid. Easy Phoenix kill on the horizon. They'll take down Empyrean and convert into a bit of a push, or they could just invade triangle takeover. They have already placed down a ward on the high ground, so they do see enough. Monster is located by Jubei. Blink forward. Simon can't get there in time. And here comes Rises. Well, okay. Like, don't go there. Chill. You know, like, you just got this one guy, like, standing on top of your shoulder. He's coaching you. He's telling you what to do. And you see he makes the first aggressive move. You're like, taps on the shoulder. Chill. Just calm down.
Hard to calm down a troll player, but...
yeah, press R. It's like, well...
Yeah. You can't, actually. It's
look,
impossible.
Mom, no hands.
Exactly. But he needs to join the fights. He has everything that he needs, like this BKB and Battle Fury. So from this point onwards, maybe smoke up. You have all your ultis. Give this troll some mana.
That's a very good scan because they see Monster. Oh, they wanted to get the combo out with the Mortys.
He missed the chains, right?
He missed the chains, and they also missed the dispose. So that's an ulti down. Alpha, great timing for the smoke. This is the time. All right, bring in the troll. And Alpha, you got yourself a game plan.
What's up with the troll, though? He's just farming.
He's TPing now. The team is telling him, come. And he's going to take the bait, push out the wave. They've got the high ground position, and this is where you go in.
Could be good.
Got the stun out. Here we go. Let's see who they can get. It's the Ursa. BKB's up. Monster runs away from the big fuzzy wuzzy. Comes out of that as well. The heals are there, but the initiation's already been burnt, and Jubei gets himself an overgrowth of multiple heroes. Don't tell me they're going to turn this around. TC, the cut, they will lose a couple. The Aegis is down. Imperial will fall, however, to Italiano Gangstar. And there comes Scourge McDuck, ready for round number 2. Blink in 2 seconds. Troll has been searing chained and brought back by the Marcy. The stuns are there. The Echo Stun comes out, but the stun is there as well. The cookie completely incapacitates Black Soul. Rise is trying to deal the damage. Yule's coming out from the Snapfire, and Rise is killed off with an Earth Shock. And they will end up losing 4 on the side of Alpha. The cut just walks away. Very happy about that trade.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, by the way, why he bought the Yules. It's really damn solid versus the Troll. Later on, Wind Waker versus the Arena as well. Oh man, like that fight, I feel like it could have been a disastrous fight for the Cut, because this Ursa went in and wasted most of his BKB chasing the Mars. I really had a feeling that they executed a little bit better on Alpha. If they kited a little bit better, perhaps waited the BKB a bit longer on the Troll, they could have maybe done more. But it's hard because they were fighting into an Aegis, like Ursa.
They were fighting into an Aegis, and Jubei just surprised all of them. Like, he caught 3 or 4 heroes, and that's like your go-to sign.
Yeah, but I thought that was actually not that good, because you're baiting your Ursa into a fight without the BKB.
So here's the replay from the last part of the fight.
Yeah, he caught a lot of them from the back, but you're about to fight without a BKB. For me, that was like maybe a better team, like Div 1 team would have punished you for it. In any case, it worked out for the Cut. Good overgrowth for many heroes, so it worked out. Yeah.
That's the most important part. Italiano Gangstar trying to apply some pressure.
Yep. He's going for a Midas next. Really? Cool. This man is the true Gangstar. He wants to, he wants to have that net worth as well later on in the game. No messing around here. Midas minute 25. Interesting. Like, what do you think? What is the latest timing you should buy the Midas in? For me, it's like, I don't know, minutes. It depends on the hero, obviously, but minute 25 is really stretching it.
I mean, it's there's like this idea of massing gloves of haste, like literally just gloves of haste and having power treads on a hero. Where you get a lot of attack speed on heroes that just need to get like big punches in. Marcy actually has a lot of right-click damage, but you want to utilize like every possible moment that you can. So I still feel like Midas, even not just for the goal, is going to be pretty good. But Jubei found no overgrowth this time. Ursa actually gets rooted up, and Scourge McDuck, he's in trouble. He's going to get the Yules up into the air. Trying to get a setup on him, and now there's another counter Yules used up on the Troll. They actually stunned the Ursa. They hear the sound effect, and Italiano Gangstar moving in for the rescue. Won't dive that deep.
I think you're talking about Gloves of Haste, right? But there was a patch where Gloves of Haste were just super bad.
Oh, rises. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And here comes
Marcy.
the Unleash onto Monster. They will tag team this Mars and the river. Nothing you can do except for the
Shaker.
fear. And oh, Shaker got stunned. He got stunned just at the critical moment. He can't get his Echo Slam off. Egg gets destroyed. And Rises is trying to fight all that he can against this Troll. And can he take him? He will take the Ursa. They will finally find something, but they're in trouble. Jubei, Force Staff in, Overgrowth, and the Shaker to drop as well. Everyone gone on the side of Alpha.
Crazy
that fight took so long that Jubei got back in.
Crazy that Mars is the only one that survives, and he's the one that got gone on, first. He's the one that... He's the initiator, the culprit for everything that happened. But Alpha, if you're that Shaker, that's the... Oh man, that feels bad, man, right there. You jump in, you don't manage to... Like, everyone is around you, right? Like, it's the ultimate Echo Slam opportunity.
Yeah,
and
let's look at this. Like, the way it starts off is, all right, we burnt another ulti. 18 seconds for the Treant Protector to spawn. And now the fight really breaks loose. Shaker, he's getting ready to jump in. He's got everything ready. The fear comes out. Cookie. This guy does everything correct. And at the same time, with the fight still breaking loose here at the outpost, Soundman with the chase. Mars still got his BKB available, but actually does get the spear off onto the Ember Spirit, and a decent amount of damage will be dealt. He finished off the kill, though. Oh, close one. 150 HP Monster. He's got him. That's 1,000 gold at least secured. And then we'll find a second kill with his Snapfire pinned to the wall. Ursa will come in for the snipe to take down Imperium, but he pops his BKB. Shaker gonna get bashed up. Ursa doing a decent amount of work here. Taking down one. Could look for more. Blink up in 5 seconds, but they're already out. Oh, Rises is in.
Troll can fight him. He's got ult.
Potentially he can. Like, there's the basher on the Ursa, which you gotta be careful for, but guess that's also the fact that they cannot really harm this troll with that BKB. They burnt another... He's down to 6 seconds now. Still a 10k lead for the Cut, which they are not going to be giving away. At this current pace, at least. Maybe 1 or 2 good openers from Alpha, and they could just turn the tide of this game.
Maybe. There's definitely a chance for them. They need to kite out the BKBs, and after they're done, like, they can fight afterwards. So far, it hasn't been terrible from them. They're 10k behind, like, it's not the best position to be in, but Alpha, they came back from worse before. Troll is getting some items, like he's got that SNY now completed too. Shaker needs the BKB, like he definitely needs that. Once the BKB is completed on Shaker, the fights are completely changing. From that
Joker is in trouble in top. He might be dead here. TP, okay. No TP chance.
Easy kill, easy clap.
But I agree. Like, I feel like if the Shaker already had BKB, that last fight would have been so different in the river. But B-God has been the man on point. He's got this Shaker stunned every single time he's trying to go in. He's already hit by the cookie stun. That was not the first time he did it, and it's incredible that he's done it again. Trying to throw out some fire spirits. He's got another set available. Just trying to slow down Roche as much as possible. Burning Spear also in. He already opens up an inventory slot open. Ryze is still pushing out the mid lane, but they're going to get the jump on the Mars. Ryze, he's going to have to join in the fight. BKB burnt by the Mars. They're all stacking up towards him. He pops down the arena, but they're just dodging it. It's a zoning ulti. Ursa going to be able to run out. It also catches Ryzes on the spot, but that does mean that there's no Ursa hitting Roshan on the stacks. But, yeah, I mean, he's already got the Aegis, never mind. He did finish it off. What am I saying here? He's got the shard.
Got him.
Got the Roche that you wanted.
Not the Roche that you wanted, but the Roche that you got.
I mean, that is the Roche that you do want.
I know, I'm just messing with you. By the way, Sumail also played Shaker today. I just got a message, so I was wrong. That's probably where the inspiration comes from. So it is picked up more. I still don't think that the Aghanim's really gave him a lot this game, unfortunately, so far. But maybe from this point that we talked about, like once he gets the... Oh, Abyssal.
That's a big catch if they can get this Mars. He tries to get away with the Orgel Seal Totem. And Ursa just trying to get closer to Mars, but he doesn't have to do anything extra. Phoenix. Oh, Empyrean, he tried to save him. He's got to get DP cancelled.
That's so unfortunate. Like
that is unfortunate.
You save your body syndrome. You know, he was keeping distance, just sunraying him. That Mars was very dead already.
Oh,
Link in. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Soul able to get out just in time.
Oh, B-God, if he only trusted his instincts, he could have cookied there, but yeah, not like that.
Well, the lead just continues to grow on the side of the Cut. Even though Alpha does have a couple answers, these items increasing on the side of the Cut is going to make Alpha's game harder and harder, despite 1 or 2 counters in the team. The Troll to the Ursa. Doesn't feel like it's going to be countered for long. That BKB is already hurting a lot. Every time you see the whirling axes, it is a way to pop BKB, but Scourge McDuck, he's already so strong on this hero. He can probably just, you know, continue going, even if he misses all of his overpower hits at the start. Wait for the BKB for later. If this was like the first fight between the two and you've got your BKB, you might have to use it to get that initial punch in. But now you've got options.
Yeah, now it's definitely easier.
Whoa, nice juke there from Scourge McDuck. He literally just stopped this hero for a second, blinked forward. They will find the Dark Willow monster. Fissure comes out on the spear, but it's not enough. Now they see Rises. Oh, they see the Rises on top. The Troll Warlord gonna get rooted up. BKB, does he get the TP away? He needs to stay away from potentially the Ursa, but now also the Treant Protector. And that is history.
He's gonna fight them though. He pops his ulti. You know, that's a real troll right there. Everyone poking at him. Just they're falling apart on Team Alpha. I don't know why. By the time this is like the problem that I more or less talked about. You're going for the Sags on Shaker, right? Because of that, you have no playmaking capabilities on your team for some time. His Aghanims was delayed, like that. Let's put it that way. It wasn't the fastest one, but still, even when you get it, by the time you got it, they already have BKBs. They can see you. It's telegraphed that you're jumping over. They can BKB afterwards. And the biggest issue is that all that aside, like it doesn't matter. You can still play versus BKBs. You can kite them. The biggest issue is that you still need a BKB. Just the Aghanims doesn't work anymore because your jumps can be broken. It's sad, but the hero was a little bit too busted back then, so they changed it.
But he does have his 9-second BKB now, so you gotta make it count. You gotta make it count. Like the next fight, your BKB goes down useless, then I don't think there's much saving you.
There is maybe this option to just wait for the Aegis to run out, and then you smoke up. You use the BKBs. You gotta, like, you're 20k behind. Like, this is do or die.
Yeah. One thing I would actually like the cut to do is actually buy a gem, because you've got these wards that are placed down next to these camps, which will give you that kind of freedom for the defending side when you're pushing out waves. You want to make sure that you can split push as far as you can without getting caught. I think that will probably eventually catch you is a smoke, but these wards are actually giving a bit of protection for them that they have placed deep in.
I'm sorry, so T-Panda, they're smoking up 4, right? And Troll is only now TPing in. I agree with you when it comes to the gem. Like, they need to just control the map that way. Rises now has a Satanic fully completed.
Oh, Rises is under vision too.
Should be fine though, right?
And they know now exactly what's going on. Phoenix, he gets his egg off just in time, and they're looking for Snapfire to start hitting the target. Yes, they will. And Monster's going to get stunned up with the Basher. The spear doesn't go through. Joker's going to be falling. He's going to be buying back into the Fine Troll. He's going to turn around. He's got his BKB. He's got his ulti available as well. Scourge McDuck's going to be controlled. And Yakos coming out as well. Can they take down the Urza? Can they take down Fuzzy Wuzzy? He will go down. They've got the control. They've got what they needed. And Soul looking for another angle here. Trying to jump on top of the Marcy. Will get some damage out as well. But Rises pops his ult. He's got the root under the Ember Spirit. Ember's going to be going down as well. And Alpha's fighting back. They're looking for more. Maybe the Snapfire as well. Be gone. He's on the run, trying to get away from Alpha, but they will secure the chase and get another kill for themselves. The fight they needed to win is the fight they will win.
Perfect, really, from them. Like, executed exactly how they should. Like, not even an ulti pop to kill the Ursa at first, then used it to kill off the Ember, used Satanic instead. They get baited hard to jump on the Phoenix and the Troll. They think that they can take him down.
Look how close that egg is. Like, 1 HP and he gets it off. So it draws all the attention.
That was huge. He dies afterwards, but who cares? Even the Dark Willow that dies, who cares? She can buy back. There's a tier 2 right next to them. She joins the fight once again. And it's a very different game when Shaker can actually jump in and use all his spells because he has that BKB. So much nicer from them this time around.
This is the first time in the last literally 10 like this is their 10th series I watched them play that they actually fight back at a stage in the stage of the game like this. Like, usually they're gonna lose that fight, and potentially we're looking at high ground defense next. So I'm actually a bit excited on the side of Alpha, but the cut, they gotta look for those fights a bit differently. Marcy's BKB was used just kiting away and goes back in for the kill. Jubei does get the overgrowth. Scourge McDuck trying to deal out the damage to take down the Shaker. He's controlled. They will get the kill. Despite the BKB soaking up the Mortimer's Kisses damage, you still got a Fuzzy just slapping. Those claws hurt. Willow slowly getting burnt to death as well. No chance to escape.
He has no buyback, Shaker has no buyback, but I don't think that the Cut knows this.
So looking for more.
They know about Dark Willow, obviously, but that's it. Do you think they can get him here? I think he should be fine. Unless he decides to creep skip. Yeah, he should be fine.
Or if he did decide to stay, then that Ember would really quickly be on top of him.
Yeah. Like, he has a TP. He could BKB TP, but that's just a waste. All right. Nice little rebuttal there by the Cut. They did get a kill at least, or 2 kills around the tier 2 tower. Still though, it's anyone's game at this point. Like, the 20k advantage disappeared. It's only 14k now, and that's not something that you cannot play against.
Let's see what the Cut wants to do. They need 30 seconds for Overgrowth to be back up, and also another 30 for the Mortimer's Kisses. So their teamfight capability will be up before the Willow's going to be up, and the Phoenix is dead. Just like that. The Ursa inside the arena. BKB in 3 seconds. Rage is available.
Not sure if you want to fight this. If you're Alpha, you're 2 heroes down. Like, one thing that they're really missing is discipline. Look, again.
Rises just gets caught out of the tower, falls on Alpha. They do get a bit of a turnaround, but the Yules comes out. Shaker didn't get the BKB off. Now he does. Rises fighting. Ursa dropping low. Rises just gets stunned up, and they will lose the troll. He's gone for 100 seconds. And the Cut, they're just diving onto the high ground. Yeah, exactly. This just might be game at this point, because they did not get the fight that they wanted.
Okay, they are a bit low on mana. They don't really have a lot of resources. Yeah, they don't have a lot of resources, BKBs, so they play it more safe, disciplined. Like, one thing that Alpha isn't doing is, like, they're just not careful with their heroes. Like, 2 of them are dead. They're poking their heads out, like, on the low ground alone, and the Cut just instantly pounced, instantly picked them off.
They are giving a bit of disrespect on the side of the Cut with their heroes. Trickster's Cloak allows Monster to walk away. The Fear is onto 2. Yule's coming out. The stun should be connecting as well. Cookie save pushes him a bit further. More staff to safety. Ursa starts the siege. 40 seconds, no carry. Link into the root by Marcy. Spear comes out onto the side, onto the Ursa. Another Cookie in. Juve is also pretty deep behind enemy lines. He places down the vision.
Nice stun. Their pushing power is really low, at least. That's a really good thing for Alpha. Roshan is up, though. The Cut maybe should have done that instead of trying to push high ground. But I believe he respawned recently.
Yep.
So let's see if they just run straight into it. If you're Alpha right now, you need to smoke up and def this. There's an Ursa, angry Ursa hitting it. William, they probably can't manage, right? There's no way.
They're not going to get there in time.
They smoke up,
this Roche is already going to die, so most likely, do they just turn around? No? Well, they're kind of committed to the plan at this point, so they are... their presence is known. Nobody's clearing the bottom wave.
Maybe a fight with the DD, right? Like, maybe that's an option. Also, what I would like it. I don't see it, and he's not gonna buy it. Like, he's already 6-slotted, more or less. A blink control would be really nice. But
not a bad idea.
Hard to get
instead
it,
of boots.
Yeah. If he gets that amount of farm, ever. There's a huge wave pushing top. Because of that, the Cut are just very careful, you know, chilling on the high ground. And you can see what's the difference between these two teams when they don't know what's happening, like when the Cut isn't really feeling safe, they just guard the high ground and stand there, and that's it. Yeah. Alpha, meanwhile, they're a little bit more, you know, more trigger happy to
coming in.
Roam.
Smokes are popping, Rises in the front. Instant BKB. They do get the Fear onto 2. The Echo, they've got them. Aegis is down. Sadman, one can eat it from the back. Juve, he needs to get in for the Overgrowth. Egg has been burnt. Phoenix needs to get out. Won't be able to. Just nuke down. Monster also going to be pummeled by the Ursa. They're taking kills one by one. There's also a fight on the side. Ember going to get stunned up, but do they have the damage? Rises pops his ulti as well. Looking for the kill on the Ember. Will be able to. 4 versus 3.
Yeah, 90 seconds dead. If you're the Cut, you need to bail. That was pitch perfect fissure into Echo Slam. Like, the two of them, they jumped the high ground, just got completely cut off from the rest of the Cut, and then the arena was there just to hold them in place. Really nicely done.
That looked scary for a moment because Monster was about to die to the Ursa on the side of the fight, but they were also getting drawn by the attention that, hey, Ember is actually dying. Like, is it worth getting this Mars if we don't get the Ember away? Ember still dies, and then the Mars just gets to walk out. Like, Trickster Cloak OP. This item is definitely strong. Scourge McDuck, he's going to get stunned up. Do they go under the tower? I don't think they will.
It's so annoying for an Ursa, you know, when you get these brambles spawn around you after Bedlam. Not Bedlam, what's it? Cursed Crown. Like, it's just... You want to roam free, you're a bear. But the kite is always difficult for you to deal with.
Yeah. The thing is with the Willow, like you have the cosmetics that change the spell icon on the Cursed Crown, but if you just play a plain vanilla Dark Willow, I thought Cursed Crown when I was casting Willow for the first time was Crown of Thorns because it kind of looked like a crown with spikes and you get stunned. I was like, Cursed Crown, right? I think that's got a better ring to it. Crown squeezing your head. Happy Easter, everybody. 45 minutes into this one. The Cut still holding on to a lead, but the game is hanging on a thread.
Yeah, this game is way closer than I expected it to be. But both teams really stepping up. I believe, at least, from what I've seen before, they've stepped up their execution. And yeah, it's not stellar, but it's pretty good. Like, even what Alpha is doing right now, this is... In this game, they have already improved quite a bit in, like, positional sense.
Yeah, they have. Like, there were some disconnected fights. They still make their mistakes, but I feel like they're not making a ton of mistakes one after the other the whole time. You get some good fights for them.
They are losing Grax.
Instant mass TPs are coming in. They force them back. At the same time, the Cut moves away. Gotta find a way to split push this bot and top waves. Can't let the wave push in like that and have everybody teleport back to save a range Rax. Well, at least they keep it up. There's a DD rune also spawned in the bottom half of the map, or the bottom half of the river. Very useful for Ursa, very useful for the Ember. Ember also building a sheep stick.
Just some more control, right? Like on all of these heroes.
Might as well. I really like seeing mid players building it.
Yeah, it's always nice. It's like sometimes you want to scale into damage and whatnot, but some games you know that your team brings enough of that. So Jubei, they do see him, yeah. He blinks out.
Rises, he quickly shows up in the mid lane, but the Cut ready to take a fight at any second. If they see an opening, they will jump it.
They're gonna force it now. They have Ursa double damage. Like, I have a feeling they'll just go ham. 5 seconds until Ninja Gear is off cooldown. Can just use it for the smoke. Pop that Trickster's Cloak in, maybe? No? Okay. And just go in.
Rises, throws up in mid. Italiano Gangstars just clearing out some ancient stacks. And here we go, Monster takes the initiation. It is on Jubei. Jubei, he's looking to get his ulti off. The Yules comes out. He's got the overgrowth ready and available. But again, he just gets stunned the moment he lands onto the ground. And they've got the egg destroyed right away, but the BKB's also burnt out. Rise is going to get hit by the Abyssal Blade and has his ulti. He's going to turn around and get some damage out. He still has Satanic that will take down Sandman. They'll maybe even take down the Ursa as well. Ursa going to be going down to 30, 100 HP. And Rise is going to go look for the 1v1 here with Scourge, and they will get themselves the Echo Stab connecting onto all of them, but they need to win this fight. They got the Viper coming up for the Troll, Jubei coming up with the overgrowth as well, and now Phoenix going to be falling the next one. Soul on the sides of the fight. Ursa falls. Scourge McDuck is down. He will come with the buyback as well. They need to win this one in the end. This is so tight on both ends. Who's going to take it in the end? Sadman going into the front. Jube's going to be
Still
right
in.
there. Sun coming out as well. The chains onto 2. He's got the Cursed Crown right on top of him. The Mortimer's Kisses doing a lot of work and doing a lot of damage, taking down Monster. He's going to be out for the count. Willow going to be going for the buyback as well. Rises onto the high ground. Sadman coming in with another chains, but not going to be able to take down the Troll. And the Cut going to get to go for the push
Ursay's
again. They
in.
got themselves an Ursa very deep in, but the Yule's going to be connected there. And the Cursed Crown will follow. Right now, just the Marcy pushing down that tier 3 tower with the Unleash.
So
They don't
many,
have a lot of tools.
So many buybacks. What a chaos, man. What a chaotic fight. Insane.
And still, it keeps on going. Troll is in trouble. The dieback is looming in the air. Marcy gonna get bashed up once again. Rises still has ulti available. The Stunnies are connecting Abyssals there as well. The Fear and the ulti comes out. They're gonna take down one, maybe even Jube, but the Yules comes into the air. Scourge gonna take the fight to Black Soul. Black Soul, he has his own sword crafter, but it's not gonna be enough. And now Rises still running around. Gonna get hit by the Gleipnir as well. Fighting against Scourge, but Scourge is too much. And the ulti, the Satanic comes out. He's gonna heal back up. Can he take the Ursa? That's a dieback. They will take him down. Rises will take down Scourge, McDuck, and Alpha. They're not out of the game yet. The Cuts, they cannot quite close it out. Sodman, he's still got himself a chance to fight back, but he's going to get stunned up. Sunray connecting as well. Rises, he does not have a Blink Dagger, so he's not able to get close enough to the Ember Spirit. And only now, the Cut. Okay, they're still not out. They're still coming back into the base. Alpha, they got to hold these racks for some reason. They've still got the chance. At least it's not going to be mega creeps. They got the cookie, saving the Ember Spirit. Another Icarus dive coming in from Empyrean as he's trying to slow down the Marcy. The chains are there. The roots are coming out as well. They do miss the axis on the Rises, and another Gleipnir to connect onto the Troll, and some burning damage is coming out. And the Sun onto the Snapfire actually got stuck on the low ground. Rises going in. 5 seconds for another ulti. He can go. He can just go for it. No BKB. Doesn't matter. Going to get Yuled up into the air by B-God and the rest of Alpha. Hey, look at the mini-map. It's a big piggy train. They're on the gang squad. They want to find kills right now. Roshan spawns literally at this second. Rises, he sees it. He's gonna seize the moment. He's gonna charge into the pit. Go for the Ags. Go for the Aegis.
Absolutely perfect timing for Roshan to spawn.
Holy shit, I'm just saying.
Yeah, they might just win the game off of this. Like, they're literally going into the pit. No one has a buyback, remember. Now they're gonna have 2 lives on their heroes. They're gonna have Aegis and Cheese. If you give a refresher shard, if you give the refresher shard to Troll, he's gonna have that as well. So he's gonna have 2 ultis.
Where does the replay start?
Yeah, it starts pretty damn late. It's been a really damn long fight. Like crazy. Yeah.
That says everything. 3 words, all you need to say.
That was insane. Good on Alpha that they managed to hold. Like that looked really scary for them in the end. And just that end fight, if Troll has a blink there, he cleans up, right? Like he's able to jump on the Ember very easily with the Abyssal. But yeah, he just has no mobility at this point. Yeah, the game just became super crazy. 20k advantage that the Cut had is now only 9k. And shit, they have to wait out this Aegis somehow.
Yep. There's so many, like, there's a ton of small detail happening in these fights that even I just can't keep up with everything, but I can see the control is being pretty well timed, and you got these small turnarounds, like the Troll getting his Satanic off just before dying, still has his fervor stacks on the target he wants to hit, and it just happens to be the Ursa. It just couldn't be better. You've got all the attack speed you need, Satanic to get yourselves the lifesteal up, you're getting bashed in between, doesn't matter, they're still brawling all the way to the end, and all the backup from the sides, like so much control, and the fights keep dragging and dragging and dragging. You got these reinitiations, you got exits, and oh, we're gonna go back in again. Like,
it's just very hard. Like this is a sort of a game when you're playing, it's very hard to count. Like usually when you're playing any sort of a reactionary support or a carry, doesn't matter. It's you know when you're supposed to pop your spells and your items, like your BKBs and whatnot. This game isn't easy because it's hard to count some of these things. Like there's Troll with Satanic and his ulti. There's Ursa just jumping, using his Enrage from the Earthshock, right? Earthshock, from the jump itself.
Yeah.
Not even popping his ulti, so you can't really tell the difference at times. It's like very annoying to play against.
oh, Haste Rune on Troll, you love to see it. The Cut, sprinting around the map. They're split pushing the top lane, trying to make sure that they can defend while Alpha finally... It's been a while since we've seen them on this side of the map.
It is, it is. They're in complete control at the moment. Like, the Cut can easily lose this game. Remember, no buybacks on them. Like, you have a buyback on Snap and a buyback on Mars, and that's pretty much it.
Not to even talk about this. Troll Warlord is level 28. Once he gets Battle Trance, strong dispels. Oh boy. Like, you need to have that magic immunity for the dispel with the Aghanims now brought up from Roshan. Probably the reason why he also picked up that that talent is because he got the Aghanims from the Roche Pit.
Shaker as well, getting closer to 25. Just chaotic fights, chaotic fights. One thing that Alpha isn't doing at the moment, they're not forcing the matter. I'm surprised. Like, this troll has an Aegis for a minute 30 more. You had a huge advantage with the Aegis, with the cheese on Mars, and you just decided to chill and farm, which is fine. Like, remember, one of the biggest issue that troll had was he couldn't initiate. Now he actually has a Swift Blink. He's finalizing it just as we speak, so that's gonna be massive. Like, suddenly you get another way of initiating and completely locking down someone like an Ember.
Let's see what they can score here. Sadman in the mid lane, pretty deep out of the base. If Mars just gets a good opening, just blink, spear the Ember, but you gotta be pixel perfect and you gotta have the timing for it. I'm pretty sure his BKB, whatever he's got it bound to, his mouse, his keyboard, his fingers shaking, might accidentally just pop it.
30 seconds for the Aegis and it will be reclaimed. Like, that's the biggest thing. That's literally what the Cut is waiting for. They're super happy to just chill out on the high ground, wait for this Aegis to be completed, and then they can play the game again. Like, look at how disciplined they are. They're not even like sending some Ember on the sideline to push in the waves or anything like that. No, no, no. Just chill on the high ground, everyone. That's it. As I say that, Ember did leave high ground, but for a slight bit, that's it. He just stepped down the stairs, moved back up.
1.5 lanes of racks claimed on the side of Alpha's map. That top lane is constantly pushing in. All these seconds, the Cut, they also know someone's going to have to defend that, and scans on point. Back to base.
Yeah, their
they
map,
were on the low ground for a second, but they're like, yeah, nah.
Their map is really dark. What they would like to do
Tier
is
4's in peril.
The moment the top...
Double catapults.
The moment someone goes back to defend this is when you smoke from the Cut. And you can go out of your base, maybe ward it up a little bit, ward up the map, de-ward what they did. Yeah, you see, this is it. This is the play.
That tower took almost half of his HP. That was one double catapult wave that just pushed in. They're coming straight down the mid lane.
It's on Alpha now to be like compact and to hug each other and create this buffer zone around the high ground.
Buffer zone, I love that. It's pretty much what you just need.
Yeah, you have a Mars, right? Like, you have good Shaker as well. You have good heroes to do that with. The only problem with how they're playing on Alpha, and the biggest issue that they had with that top lane being pushed in, is they just lost all their vision, right? And it's all because... So how do you solve this? It's not... Like, if you talk to any tier 1 team that's kind of major attending, or to any coach, like, you need to creep skip this top lane. Like, you cannot just control their triangle. Like, you needed this top lane creep skipped constantly, because that way you would actually keep them in their base. Because of this fact that you had to go back and defend, you just lost all map control that you had, at least on the enemy side, right? So the game is kind of all, again, even, and it even gives the Cut this ability to just smoke up and maybe make a play of their own.
And again, even more creeps pushing into the base, and the Cut. Is this the jugular move? Smoked up in the river.
They are moving high ground, though. This is dangerous.
They have full buybacks available as well. The courier going to be scouting out a little bit of information, and Mars is moving back and forth. They know where the Ember Spirit lies. Smoke will be popped, and here comes Ursa. Ursa's going to get surprised by the Trickster Cloak. He did not expect that to happen. He's down. 100 seconds gone on this Ursa, and they will stack on top of the Snapfire, get the double kill. The moment you see that situation, I could literally believe, as you put yourself in the perspective of Scourge McDuck, my smoke popped. I'm pretty sure I see somewhere where he is, but there's a Trickster Cloak. There's
Ember?
a bloody Trickster Cloak on the Mars,
Ember?
and he surprises them all. Salmon gets that jump on onto the Troll Warlord, and they also got the Mars in the fight. They're going to pop the refresher. Another BKB will be used. Troll going to have to fight for his life, but the heals are there. The heals are enough. They are sufficient.
They really
They
need to run.
fend off the cut.
Yeah. That was a bit of a mistake there from Marcy. He didn't want to pop the BKB when he jumped the Troll. And because of that, he just got instantly uled up by, I believe, the Phoenix. So, yeah, they had a decent idea to kill off Rises who won't suspect that to happen. But it didn't work out. Also, when they were pushing that high ground on the triangle, the cut, when they were smoked up, for some reason, Treant was leading the charge. I don't know if that's like necessarily the best idea. He has absolutely no way of catching easily. Like Overgrowth is very slow. So the first target that goes in,
it is, yeah. I guess it's like because it is alpha, right? Because they see one hero, they feel like they're drawn into it, so he can force Overgrowth and pop those early BKBs. I guess that's the mindset that he has right now, that they're just gonna walk in. But you are right. It is very untraditional to see the Treant Protector that far deep in.
If he's invis, then you can argue that it's good. Besides that, he shouldn't be in front. It's Ember. Like, he has a Hex. Ember needs to be in front. Like, he needs to be the one initiating. Marcy maybe with Blink Abyssal, but besides that, Treant should never be that guy.
Alpha holding on to the Roshan position, and here we go. The big neutral items are going to be kicking in. Pirate Hats, already a pretty important pickup. You're going to get that extra bounty into your team, and the attack speed buff, very, very nice to have. Is Marcy taking it?
I think Marcy should take it, right? Like, I believe you give it to Marcy.
Make a lot of sense. Still holding on to the Ogre Seal Totem. Scan does connect.
I love the Joker instantly. As he got the Pirate Hat, he goes for the Aghanims.
Rise has just found a Giant's Ring. Empyrean. Okay, Chubei. He's got the Flicker.
Ember is going in.
Fourth a little bit on Ember. Actually going in. BKB has been forced out. Willow. Aeon Disc will pop.
Has to be careful.
Necro creeps. Pesky Necro creeps. Monster gets that spear again, but the arena, it's a bit too late. Overgrowth coming out as well, but on the back line, they've got themselves a gank squad taking down Imperia. The fight spreading into two separate parts now. Rises, catches the Ursa. Can they get the Ursa down this time? It's going to be a much more difficult fight. He's going to get hexed up as well. They got Black Soul jumping onto the back line, trying to get themselves the Scourge McDuck and Ursa, but it's not going to happen this time. He will come into the buyback and back into the fight. Joker coming in as well. Jubei will be rejoining
Ursa,
this battle too. And they
Scourge
will spot the Ursa on the side. He is cleared out. They found the bigger target. 3 buybacks used on the side of Alpha. Only 1 on the cut. Marcy getting caught. You do not see a buyback come out from this Ursa. I don't think he has anything to jump to. Jubei is trying to take the outpost so he could join the fight again. But Alpha, they were already taking down B-God. Maybe they can get out. Ember gonna get caught as well. Troll, Earthshaker surrounding Sandman.
Insane. Their mid-Braxes, though, are falling. Almost have fallen. Insane.
Soul just in rescue, just in time.
Yeah. Insane fight once again. I don't even know how Ursa managed to survive that first onslaught, but somehow he did. Then he gets caught in the trees. That's probably their biggest issue at the moment. Like, Ursa is dying way too damn fast, and Rosh obviously respawns once again. Straight into the pit. This one has everything. I don't even know which Rosh this is. Like 6th.
This is the 5th one, yeah. This is the 5th Roshan. We've seen a plenty in Alpha, yep. We talked about it, the pregame series. They need to start scoring wins if they want to keep themselves in Division 2. And they're definitely showing some fighting spirit. Look at the size of that troll. I mean, always when you see Giant's Ring, of course you get surprised, but damn. That's a big guy with axes.
Crazy. They managed to this kill on Ember as well. Like, they have everything they need. They just needed, really what they needed the most is a way to jump with the troll. Mwah, perfect.
Mwah, indeed. Chef's kiss. Well, 4 buybacks up on the cut. The only one missing is Jube. You have 2 remaining on Alpha. Alpha really can't afford to step and make a mistake. That is the big difference maker right now, that their buybacks are on the troll, the Mars. And if their supports die, the cut could abuse that fact. They can kill the supports, they could probably just disengage. Look for another fight. Rises, trying to equalize the situation. 1 lane of Rax.
That's a big troll. Not only big in stature, but his items. Like, he's got everything he needs.
2 melee racks fall on Stygian Desolator as well.
Who do they give that to? Like, who gets the Stygi?
I don't know, but this Willow, holy damn, this Willow
Mars?
is scary. Willow's got Ags, and Willow also has the pirate hat.
Yes, exactly. Like a ton of attack speed,
ton of
the
damage.
Aghanims.
Yeah.
The moment he got the pirate hat, he queued up the Aghanims.
Yeah. Smart call. Okay, the cut. They're on the hunt for supports. That's the one that they need. Either they force out the buybacks from the cores, or they kill the supports. I'd be happy with the Rises. He goes into the melee. He's going to get hexed up as well. Monster just get the spear in the arena. They're going to get the Dream Protector. Aeondis will pop. Then they got the Marcy. Marcy caught in the front line. Echo's not coming out as well, but not going to be doing a lot. Scourge McDuck in the fight, but Marcy's still dropping. Marcy's going to go down. Scourge McDuck taking the fight towards the Monster. Monster right now with that Mars battling it out. Jube, very low on HP. Overgrowth is there. They caught the Willow. Willow going to be sent into the air as well. Sadman is going to get stunned up for the second. That is the Yules. Joker's going to be falling. Echo's number 2. They're going to be looking for the Ursa. Can they take down Ursa? They're so close to getting him, but right now it's just a snap to fall. Where even is the Ursa? He's coming back in. No, he's gonna fall. They will get the Shaker, but Sandman still in the front, still has a BKB. Hexes up the troll. He needs to get out. Gonna get stunned for the Fissure. Another catch from Black Soul. Another Remnant jump away, and he's got the mobility. The Shaker can't catch him. An Italiano Gangstar, he also needs to get out. The Shaker is relentless.
Oh,
but he will be able to get out.
Yeah. One really big thing for the cut after all is said and done is that the lanes aren't pushed in. So because of that, they are a little bit safe. At least their throne will not fall. Ursa will probably not be forced to buy back. Also, Dark Willow and Phoenix are dead. So I think we're going to stick around for a little while longer. Let's see. Rises, he might argue with that. He might go in. These fights are just so difficult for the cut at this point. Mars actually caught 3 at the beginning. 3 heroes. With the arena. Marcy pops the BKB to get out to find the Shaker, but Rises just jumps on top of her Abyssal Sir and keeps her stun locked forever. He's going in,
Rises.
Okay.
Rises knows one more lane would basically just mean an easy mega creep situation. The range racks is still up, but if you can get the melee out of the way, this game gets a whole lot easier. They're going to the buybacks from the cut. That's exactly what they wanted, but the stuns are going to be connecting onto the Mars. Mars trying to make a run for it, trying to get out of there. Scourge McDuck also diving into the back line. They will still continue chasing onto the Mars, and Mars, he's going to be left all by himself.
He does have buyback, though. Like,
if you're Radiant, buyback.
Yeah, if you're Radiant and you're forced to lose a hero, this is a win. You forced buybacks, and the Mars has a buyback anyway, so completely fine with that. Crazy damn game. Like, this is probably the closest that we've had so far in Division 2.
It definitely is. And it's
Shaker,
a 46.
hey Shaker, there's a gem. You just walk by a gem, Shaker. Never mind, Shaker doesn't care.
Doesn't care anymore.
The courier will pick it up. The couriers are flying. Let's see, the battle of the couriers. Who gets there fast? Oh, one is just going to the...
Treant gets it.
Yeah, the other one was just going to the outpost. Never mind. To the shop that
just flew past and didn't care. But yeah, so far this has been this was a 21k lead for the cut. But numbers Net worth doesn't really matter at this point. Jube with the vision. They see a lot. Joker gonna get the Shadow Realm off just in time, but the Ember jumped into a stun. BKB will be used. Root is coming out. Hex as well. A Scourge McJuck. He's committing. He knows that he's on a buyback right now. He cannot afford to die. Pops his Refresher. Gonna be able to get that next Machino. Get another BKB charge for himself, but the Spears, the Refreshers, so many being used as well. Still trying to extend the fight at least. Rise is coming in. The big troll coming into the battle. He's not gonna get trolled this time. Jube, however, is gonna get burnt, and Sadman will get stunned by the egg. He also has buyback, so it's not over yet. The Cut's gonna be disengaging, going all the way back to base.
They're insane. Like, the Cut is... I respect them. This is really respectful. Like, the fact that they just go on the high ground like that with the smoke. They put the ward down. They instantly go in. The problem is, like, they're focusing this Mars and they're not killing him. He's taking way too much time. He pops the arena, controls them. After that, like, even if you kill him, so what? Like, who cares? You killed this Mars. Yeah, he doesn't have a buyback, sure, but all of you will die by the time you get him down. He's way too tanky. Like, look at this beast of a Mars. Like, and the biggest issue is, like, if you don't kill him, he has the Stygian level 2. Like, he hurts. Like, God's Rebuke actually damages quite a lot.
He does, and I was looking at the damage dealt graphs as well. The Ember's, I think the Ember's already close to 100,000 damage dealt this game. I think it was like 91k or something, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough because Alpha is inside your base, one range racks away from getting mega creeps, and they will look towards it.
You're not defending if you're the Cut. You have 2 buybacks, but you're gonna have to pop them anyway, most likely. Let's see. Maybe
Ursa has no second chance. Yeah, Rises is really pushing them deep here. The Glyph will be forced out. There's a DD rune. They can find it.
The Glyph is used and they don't have to buy back. So if you're the Cut, now it's a bit more difficult to push out, right? Like, you're playing into Megas. It's more difficult to take a good fight with the smoke because Megas will be pushing in constantly. And you are playing versus a troll.
4.5 minutes for 2 buybacks on the side of the Cut. One of them being the Ursa. Alpha, look at the positioning here. He might catch Jube off guard. He's got to be fast with his fingers. Oh, he gets caught, but the Stormcrafter cancels his blink of the jump in. Freeman Fissure. They're going to look for the battle here. They've got Rises in the middle. Jube's going to be falling. They might just lose the Troll. Troll solo. He's got Satanic and BKB. He's going to get stunned, but he gets the Lamb. He gets the Lamb. They take down the Ursa. They will take down Sandman as well. The Cut, they cannot fight back anymore. They're running around of heroes. Maybe the Ember can still stall them. Rises down. Rises buys back. Willow in the front. Jube, he really doesn't have much business in this game anymore in this Treant Protector. He's used his overgrowth, 10 seconds for Refresher, but Alpha, they're marching into the base, force out the Aeon Disc from the Treant Protector. He ain't going anywhere, he is stuck, and here comes Rises with that buyback to secure the kill, secure the tier 4s. Satman still giving one last fight, trying to jump around with the remnants. He's got one more remaining, tries to keep them at bay, and trying his best, but he will eventually get caught here with the stuns, and Alpha, they will take game 1, 71 minutes in.
Oh, that was insane. Oh, dude.
What a game.
What a game. Like, the caps lock GG right there. That's uppercase GG from both of these teams. 71 minutes in. Whew. Like, at some point, you know, when the tier 5 items come out and when you have so many stuns, so many spells to follow, it's just...